What's going on, everyone? And welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great day. Folks, just messing around with this other computer. Not a big fan of it. Seems to work okay, but it'll be a backup computer. Let's just put it this way. So we'll be back with the other one. This one seems to be okay, but not the way I would like it, right? But beside the point, we got a good one for you. Antarctica. Now, Secretary of State John Kerry was on this little expedition with several other people. Now, I'm going to show you that right now. Now, you want to get out your magnifying glasses and your jeweler's eyepieces for this, because this is absolutely awesome. What looks like something, just a regular, landscape in Antarctica with snow and sand and gravel, rocks, boulders, all that other good stuff, is not what it seems. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, you can see it right here. This is the photo. I'm not sure why they still got a watermark in this, because this is not even copyrighted anymore. But let me go ahead and minimize that. We're going to look at this photo here, and we're going to look at this photo here. Now, you can see it's the same gentleman. There's 5 of them. What I find interesting, if you go all the way to the back of this photo, now you're going to have compression artifacts. This is a given, right? But you can see where there's actual information and where there's not. You can see all of these compression artifacts, but I believe that they're being put there. Not a characteristic of a photo that's low res, but actually being put there like a lot of others. Like in this area right here, you can see that. Some information right between some of these squares, no problem. And then there's a bunch of it like completely taken out. Information going, look at the top of this. Completely all taken out of here, going into this so-called mountain. And I don't believe this is a mountain at all. You can see little dark areas like right here. Another darker area right here. What looks like a weird line or two. I'm not sure what that is. But you'll see this. This is crazy, folks. Especially on the edge right here. See this weird edge all the way? It's supposed to be the base of this mountain. There's more on that ice sheet part of it. In other words, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Why is this completely whited out? Now, I can see snow. Obviously, it's reflective, right? But this is crazy. Now, we got a green building here. That's to do with the expedition. And they have this little structure right here, like a little building type thing. But there's so much more in here, folks. This one's totally been doctored. Okay, here's a perfect example. Look at the blotchiness right here. You can see information right here. And then all of a sudden, information completely taken out. And this is all over this photo. Okay, so let's get into Photoshop. That's one photo. And we're going to look at this one here. All right, folks, this is great. We're going to just go ahead and enhance this. Now, I want you to pay special attention to the back here, right here on this ice, right here. These circles. Right here I'm drawing. This one here. Something here, but the information's been taken out, but it's not the same. The other photo has been manipulated differently because it depends on the angle, what you're seeing, and they don't want you to see. On this side, which shows up much better than the other photo, other objects here. But it gets crazier, folks. There's something right here, and they don't even show it. This is great. Right in this area, halfway down the page, right here. But the white is what's fooling you. It's perfect because they want you to believe that this is all snow, and indeed it's not. This hill, not a hill. Now let's get into this. Okay. Now, just by burning around these areas of these pieces we saw, and I circled here earlier up in this mountain pot, there's so much more in here, folks. What they want you to believe is there's nothing here, like I said, passed into this white section near the base of this hill. When in fact, there is. Now, I'm going to take some of the color away. And this one's really not that great. I'm going to be honest with you. I just want to illustrate that there is, in fact, objects, and whatever these are, I believe they're parts of structures. This is just my opinion. And you'll see what I'm talking about in this other photo a lot better. I swear to you, this looks like an absolute junkyard. And let me just read the text real quick to this particular photo. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry walks against a backdrop of Mount Erebus in the hut in Cape Royds, Antarctica, where explorer Ernest Shackleton and 14 other men lived in 1908. 1908. So what were they doing up there? They were there for a reason. Now, my question is, why go to Antarctica and stay there for a long expedition? It simply makes no sense unless you're there to study something. It's just crazy. Wait until you see this. Like I said, this photo doesn't show a whole lot. I just want to illustrate a little bit as far as the background. Now, let's jump into the other photo because I think it has much more to offer. In my opinion, you look at this photo, doesn't look like much of anything in it. And I would agree when you first look at it. Let's just get into this photo. In the back, okay, we have here what looks like lines here. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the raw photo right here. Very faint. It's not going to be very straight. I didn't realize there was another line like this. I thought it ended just like that because in the other one, it showed that. It just showed very faintly one line like this, but it does not. It actually continues on too, and you're going to see that. This, I always try to burn around things that look like there's something sticking out, right? If there's nothing there, fine, there's nothing there. This right here, check this out. What? Now, I've done a video on this particular area. However, I didn't get in as deep as I did on this one. Check this out. This is another interesting thing. What does this look like to you? This right here on the right-hand side, just below it. I swear to you, that looks like part of a vehicle. Now, you may laugh. Keep in mind, these people have been up here, military, been up here for years. Just saying it is a vehicle, it kind of has that weird look. And once we enhance it and try to get all of the manipulation and centering around the side of it here, you'll see what I mean. It's pretty wild. Okay, let's back it up. Let's get more into it. And again, we can see that. We can start to see these objects that are in this section that they're trying to hide. This is not a mountain. I don't believe this is a mountain at all. And even if we go with that, there's something that's sitting right in front or at the base of this mountain. Simple as that. Go to the left here. You can start to see things starting to pop out. Check that out. I'm going to zoom in. Right here. Again, use your magnifiers to see this stuff. You can start to see shapes popping out of here. We'll go ahead and use the other color. It'll be a lot brighter for you. But again, you think this line is it, like bottom mountain and then down here. No, this is all one area, folks. Okay, make it a little bit darker. Let's back out just a little bit. I'm going to take a glance from left to right. And you see these things are starting to come out. This thing looks like it's kind of tilted to the right. And you can get into that and see the features a hair bit more. Go all the way to the right. Folks, check that out. What are we looking at here? It looks like some kind of pipe or something sticking out of this. Okay. Again, we have this object right here. Again, back out so we can get the whole photo. And we're just going to keep going to the next level. Now, watch this side right here. Watch what I bring out. This is absolutely craziness. This right here. Let me show you the original. Nothing there. They love to hide stuff, especially when it's white. Same thing they did on the moon, but check this out. You can start to see what looks like other pipes right here. One right here or something, some kind of mechanical something or other. Watch this area again right here. There's now objects there. You can see almost looks like a vehicle, but looks like something very large is sticking out of this thing. Keep going. Let's have a look at the rest of the photo. Folks, there's stuff in here. This is not a hill by any stretch. That's no hill. You can pause this anywhere you like and just look at all the little things in the background, okay? I don't know if this is a trash field, a junk field of some sort. I don't know what this is. This hill, not a hill. And the reason why you see this right here and right here is because there's information taken out here all the way down here. You can actually see the line going right across. They're literally trying to take this out. This right here. Now, let me show you this area here. Let's go back to the original. Those are right there. You can see the little squares. You can see that. The area right here with information inside that, and one right here. Now watch this. It's in fact there. And like I said, I can go back and forth on this. Keep a good eye on that. This area alone. Watch this. It is, in fact, there. You can see the shape to them. The only thing I'm doing is I'm brightening them up so you can see them things pop. That's all. And they're, in fact, there. What is this right here? Not even sure what to make of that. There's something on top of it right there. Again, this is the original. It's still there. The problem with it is they're trying to take most of it out with this. You start to see more and more of this stuff in the background. Let's keep going with it. This one's really wild. This item right here, down on the bottom, what is that? Any idea what that is, folks? Let me show you the original. It's in fact there. You can still see the shape of it. Let me show you how I did this. And this is so easy. Burn tool. We're going to go up here. We're going to do midtones. Folks, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is do it real quick. But it's funny how this stuff pops. Not drawing the lines. I'm just bringing out whatever lines are already there. Anything that's darker in there is going to pop even more. What are we seeing here? And I'm doing this very quickly. Not even taking my time. And there's something popping right there. If you do it correctly, you get this weird object there. Let's back out a little bit. Look at this stuff now. What are we even looking at right here? This right here. It looks like there's a pipe here. Some kind of weird object. Almost some kind of weird, fat, distorted one. I don't know if it's a machine. I don't know what this thing is. Look at this. See other pieces to it right here. This, you can see this kind of fuzz. See this right here? This is what you got to try to burn through to get to it. All of this fuzz right here. But you can see objects in there. Perfect example. This right here, I'm not even sure what to make of this. I'm going to draw the edge of it. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like there's 10 holes in this thing. You can only see half of them. Again, this item right here, or items, I'm not even sure what to even make of this. It looks like a junk pile. I'm not even sure what this stuff is, folks. Couldn't even tell you. This is clearly not rocks, hills, or ice. No way, no how. And all you got to do is look at all of the other stuff inside here. These objects up here in the hill, supposed hill. Clearly it is not. You can see it's ghosted. You can see like whatever this stuff is in fact standing up in the back. And these may very well just be structures. And they'll just come back here a little bit. That's a little bit of a walk from here to all the way to the back there. And you can see the shelter they got right here on the right. Right here. Okay, you put that in the back, it'd be pretty darn small. If you were to take that building and put it way over here, that'd be pretty small. Look at these objects right here. What are we looking at here, folks? In fact, I think it was like 100,000 years ago, roughly, give or take. When they did soil samples, they found out that there was like industrialization in that area. Well, after seeing a lot of these machines and stuff like that, I'm not even a bit surprised at all. But zoom in again to the back. In fact, I'm going to take the color out of this. We'll do this. So we can see more of the lines and the colors not mess with us. But again, above this line, when you first see this, it appears nothing but snow up here. But there's not. Look at the pieces in here. Look at all the stuff that's inside. And I didn't even go through the whole thing. I didn't go all the way up here. In the middle I have. You can see these other objects. See that? This thing's even got some kind of weird circle thing in there right here. But something as large as that, you would think there's structures of some sort. There's multiple things coming in and out of this thing. There's more piping here. Okay, you can see that. Again, this area. All this in the back here. Check this out. To me, this is a junkyard. This is what I'm seeing. Weird things like this here. All of this here. Something they were trying to cover up here. And again, we have this object right here. And these objects right down here below it. Check this out. Again, looks like some kind of weird circle. You can see maybe a half to a 3/4 circle here. They're really trying to cover this stuff up, folks. They really are. This mess right here. And you can see this area here. I'm going to show you this. This is cool. Well, just to give you an idea first, let's just go ahead and show you this again. Original. Again, there's the hole to one of them, hole to the other. And you can start to see it right there, but then it disappears. Again, bring the brightness down and the shapes come out. This is absolutely crazy. Check this out right here, this white area where they didn't take the information out. You can see it right there. See this? This is all covering up something that's standing here. You can see that. They completely went like this. There's areas where they did not cover and were able to bring it out. I'm going to just go from right to left. The little things in here. I don't know if this is ruins. I don't know if this stuff has been thrashed about. It's actually complete, meaning I don't know what it is, right? Keep going. Looking at the background as well. Again, this piece down here. I don't believe this piece here in the middle of the circle is connected to this. It just appears that way. Or it may in fact be. I don't know. I have no idea. These right here, again on this hill, this is no hill. This is manipulation trying to hide whatever's in here. They're doing their best to hide it. It's as simple as that. And again, we have all of this stuff on the edge. And what's funny is I'm going to go ahead and go back and forth to this. You guys can have a look. Original colored version of this area. Black and white. You can even do the color area. Color that. Do this here. And folks, you can see this stuff is like just popping. And again, we can see this right here with no problem. Watch. It's there. All you got to do is go back and forth with it. And you can see this object. The shape is in fact there. Bring down the brightness. It pops. You just got to be able to pop the stuff out. And they've done the same thing to the moon. Why? Because it's supposed to be reflective. The best way to hide anything that's white is perfect for them. They can do anything they can hide what's really in these photos. This right here, what looks like a pipe or something right there. And all of this, like I said, folks, this is completely censored out. They're doing their best to try to cover everything up. And folks, we'll get into this a little bit more at some point. Trust me. Because it's always fascinated me, the stuff they're hiding up here. So it just goes to show you the Secretary of State, John Kerry, is actually aware of this. He's absolutely aware of this. This part here alone is just crazy to me, just on the right-hand side alone. Just look at this area here. This is not natural. It's, like I said earlier, it's not snow, it's not mountains, it's not dirt. This is machines. It looks like things have been thrashed, been thrown around. I don't know, or if it's just in its original state, and it's not like that at all. But this piece here looks like I said, this looks like it went through a car windshield or a windscreen, whichever you prefer. See that? Right there. Again, the background. What is that? And it's pretty large stuff here, folks, because if you look at these people, I mean, this is way off in the distance here. Again, they'd have to walk all the way down here, all across here, all across this area here, all the way to make it all the way to that area. Folks, this is the same stuff they do on Mars photos. Same thing. They try to make a mountain look a lot longer or a lot further away, and it's not, or make it look like a mountain, and it's clearly not. All right, I'm going to show you folks the overall. This is the whole color photo. Pause it right here. Check it out. Fully enhanced black and white. Check it out. There you go. Folks, I said this before. There was civilization living up there. Now, was it us, meaning mankind, or someone else? Were we in another cycle of human life? Is in fact 100,000 years old. And the technology must have been outrageously advanced, and we're seeing remnants of it. We've done videos on Antarctica before. A lot of information from our good friend Sarah. This stuff is in fact that old. Again, is it ours before another cataclysmic event, meaning the Ice Age, pole shifts? There is proof, and there is actually research done, that that was like an Amazon jungle at one point, because the Earth was in a different position before an Ice Age. If this is true, then God only knows what this stuff is. It looks like structures. It looks like mechanical parts. I always thought about this. Let me just backtrack. When you see these people up there for expeditions, you're doing, okay, so why be up there that long if it's nothing more than just rocks and snow and ice? Why is the Army there? Why do they make underground structures under there? Because other than the obvious is like to be able to tolerate the cold and the storms and everything else. But why would you hunker down there for years upon years on end to do what? Well, I think there's your answer. You folks drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Please like and share the video. It's always appreciated. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Folks, we got more videos coming up. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon. Peace.